up, you guys? My name's Lindsay and you're watching my channel, A Sight to See. Today we are doing some cheap trip planning, which is one of my most favorite activities as I love to travel, and this is a travel channel, so it makes sense. So today we're going to plan 3 different cheap trips. The first one is going to be about $100, the second one's going to be about $200, and the third one's going to be how cheap can we plan an international trip. So obviously this is going to be different if you live in other parts of the world besides Denver where I live in, but you can still use the same tools and apply it to you. First things first, we're gonna go to Google and you're going to type in Skyscanner. You are going to type in the airport that you're going to leave from. Make sure that round trip is clicked because yes, these are trips with planes involved, and we are going to click on the Everywhere button. We are also going to click on the cheapest month to depart and return from. Let's go ahead and hit that search button, and it looks like, obviously, the cheapest place that we could travel to is the United States. Chicago holds the cheapest plane ticket at only $23. Let's check that out. So Skyscanner is gonna bring you to this page that shows you how much a ticket is to go from Denver to Chicago every single day of the month. So we are going to look for the cheapest ticket, which looks like it's about $15. So when we click on that 15, then we get the return flights. And most of the month is red, but we do have another at $14, which, okay, $29 for a flight, that's really not bad round trip and nonstop. So while those results load, we're going to go to booking.com, type in Chicago, Illinois, put in our dates and hit search. But of course that can't be our only option, so we're gonna go also check out Hotels Combined, put in the same information, hit search, and one more where you're going to do Hotwire and put in the same information and hit search again. Okay, so we're gonna go back to booking.com first, and we're not gonna stay in the one that looks like somebody's house. We are going to click on the one that is $65 for 3 nights and has a very good rating. Guys, I've stayed in a lot of hostels, and seriously, they are not bad at all. Like, no, you don't have the privacy of a hotel room, but if you are a traveler, like a true traveler, and I don't mean like a person that wants to take a vacation twice a year so they want it to be really nice. I mean somebody who just wants to travel to see the world, who doesn't care where their plane ticket is as long as they get to go and see somewhere new and wake up in a new place, and hostels are gonna be the best option for you if that's what you wanna do. So it looks like booking.com has us at $65 for 3 nights. Let's check out Hotels Combined. Sort price low to high. $39 for the Chicago Getaway Hostel, but that's per night. That's not all 3 nights. Booking.com is one of the websites that puts it all in your total price, which is fantastic. Hotwire is also really interesting because you can get cheaper hotels if you don't know which hotel you're getting. It's kind of blind, but you save money that way. But once again, price low to high. The lowest is still $34 per night, and we can totally beat that with booking.com. I usually use booking.com the most because I have found they always have the best deals. If you know another website that has great deals, please comment down below. Okay, let's check out this hostel. It has a kitchen, it has nice bed sheets, it has a lot of color, it just looks like it, ooh, and it has a patio, it has really nice vibes. A bar and a pool table. Y'all, that's a good hostel. That's definitely a good hostel. So one other thing, when you're booking hotels, a lot of places have, you know, tax that they're gonna add on or fees. So I know you saw in the beginning that Las Vegas was another place that we could have gone to. But one thing about Las Vegas is that mainly you're staying in resorts, and resorts have resort fees. So I knew if we wanted to do the cheapest possible for under $100 with a plane ticket, we couldn't go to Vegas. Hostel fees are nowhere near as crazy as hotel and resort fees. So it looks like it excluded 11%, or I guess almost 12% tax, 4.5% city tax, and 1% local tax. So we are just going to add that together for a total of 17.4% sales tax. So we just add that onto our $65 for 3 nights, and it's about $11.31 of sales tax. So we go back, we add that onto our $65. We're at $76 for 3 nights in Chicago. And we just add our lovely $28 plane ticket to that price. And we hit a grand total of $104 for a 3-night domestic trip where I can go get on a plane, non-stop, go to Chicago, stay there for 3 nights and come back. Obviously, you're going to have to pay for food or activities, but this is always going to be the bulk part of your travel. This is going to be the most expensive part. So if we could keep this as low as possible, you know you can go into a grocery store and buy like a box of pasta for $1, right? And this place has a kitchen. So if you're on the bare minimum budget, this is perfect. I've always wanted to go to Chicago and try the pizza. Okay, so now we're moving on to number 2. We are going to plan another trip, but for under $200 with a little bit more luxury than the first one, considering that's a hostel. So for the second one, we are gonna go back to Skyscanner and we are going to look at these flights to Vegas. So it looks like $14 is the cheapest flight there. And we wanna stay longer than 2 days. So, okay, we leave on the 4th, or on the 9th for $14 and come back on the 12th for $12. That's only $25 for the ticket. You arrive very early in the morning. If you wanted to spend an extra $6 though, you could arrive in time for your check-in and not get up for a crazy early flight, which might be worth it in this scenario. All right, we're gonna go back to booking.com. We're just gonna use them this time because they have given us the best deals. And we're gonna do price low to high. So like I was saying before, these hotels are going to have resort fees because they're all resorts and casinos. That's why a lot of the prices are so cheap. As you can see, the hotel that we're going to get, which I actually had a friend told me that she used to go there and she loved it. So I have somebody who reputably told me that this is a good hotel. It is $40 for 3 nights, plus all the taxes, which we are going to add on in a second because I'm not leaving you guys high and dry and just saying it's $40 for 3 nights. Go ahead and have a great time because it's not. So we have a 13.38% tax and $37 resort fee per night. So let's add all of that together. Okay, $51 after the tax, and we are just going to add on $37 for 3 nights for a total of $162. So we're just gonna add our $31 plane ticket, and boom, we have 3 nights in a casino hotel in Vegas for under $200, $193. That's fantastic. So guys, I mainly wanted to make this video to prove to you how cheap travel can be. I see so many people in my comments or on Facebook or messaging me on Instagram talking about how, man, I really wish I could travel. It's just so expensive. But it really doesn't have to be if you do your research, I promise. And last but not least, we are going to see how cheap we can plan an international trip. And back to Skyscanner. But first, we are going to clear our browsing data, which is very important because the internet is smart and it knows that I'm looking at flights and it knows that I'm looking at hotels. So it's automatically gonna take the flights that I've been looking at or the flights around what I've been looking at and boost them up. So if you just go into your browsing history and clear all of that data, you're going to get the prices right back down to the bottom. It is better to also reset your. So we are going to click on the next, well, I guess Puerto Rico is obviously still part of the United States. So we're gonna go to Mexico. Ooh, Cancun, $142, say less. Okay, let's see, 113, 112, 109, 73, perfect. Okay, we'll click on 73. And then, per usual, we'll want at least a few days there. I mean, we're going all the way to Mexico. So let's say 3 nights. 3 nights is good, per usual. And show me those deals. And we are going to go back to booking.com, put in our dates for Cancun. Hit that search button and oh my goodness. Cancun has a lot of hostels. Look at this well-rated hostel for $17 for 3 nights. 3 nights! Look at these people having a great time. All right, but let's see if we have any fees. Oh, it is rated one of the best sellers in Cancun. Okay, we have a 16% VAT fee and a 16% city tax, which is 32% tax on $17, $5.44 in tax. So we'll add that onto our $17. All right, $23. Let's go back to that flight that we found. Oh, not that one, the cheapest. Okay, cheapest is $182. We do have one stop in Chicago. Look, you could just leave from Chicago after you do your trip there and have a nonstop flight to Cancun. Okay, so that total is $205. You can go get a ticket out of our country, unless you're watching this from another country, in which case I'm sorry, I'm from here. You can go get a ticket out of our country, stay there for 3 days, and come back for $205. And let me tell you, buying food and drinks in Mexico is very cheap. Obviously, if you're doing like touristy excursions, like swimming with dolphins or snorkeling, that's gonna be a little bit more pricey. But like I said, if you just wanna go and travel to travel, it's so possible on a very cheap budget. If you put away $10 for 20 days, you can go spend 3 nights in Cancun. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video and seeing how cheap travel can really be. If you want to comment down below the airport that you're closest to, I can help you find the cheapest trip possible for you also. If I get 10 comments of people telling me their airports, I will totally make another video and help you all plan cheap trips and see how far you can go with a little bit of money. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that subscribe button and give me a big thumbs up for more cheap travel videos coming to you in the future. I will catch y'all on the next one.